Hey guys, this is ARK2central here with Eagle Eye Pro.
Fish Night Pro.
Yeah, and we're bringing a Black Ops 2 video, but this time we're doing a summary
Of multiplayer.
Well, yeah, in this video. And we're planning to do a summary of all the Black Ops 2 videos. Do you just want to list them quickly?
Yeah, there's the Black Ops 2 multiplayer, that's this one. If you haven't already guessed by the title of the video. DLC, multiplayer, guess what that's about. Another one, Zombies. Another one, Zombies DLC. And then a summary of the whole thing, which does not include story mode and a load of spoilers.
Yeah. So yeah, we have this is our second take. Hopefully it'll work. So let's jump in straight into Black Ops 2 multiplayer. And I'll kick it off first with a compliment to the people if you're listening and watching this video and made Black Ops 2 multiplayer. Yeah.
Good job.
Good job. But yeah, it's arguably one of the best multiplayers in Call of Duty history.
And not just that, in the whole of gaming history.
Yeah, it's a really good multiplayer, and I think a lot of people would agree with me. Going for a stretch there, but I think a lot of people would agree with me, saying that Black Ops 2 is one of the best multiplayers ever produced. And there's a lot of reasons for it, and we're going to take you through the reasons. So if you're puzzled by what I'm saying, sit back, relax, and enjoy our bullet points. So yeah, first, the Pick 10 system. Right, the Pick 10 system was introduced in Black Ops 2, and it gave you a whole new side. You could create your class, really. You create it in the way you wanted to, like to a new aspect of the game of how you would play as a player, because the standard setup was a sidearm, your gun, lethal, and a tactical. That was your main setup for your gun class, and that was, as a player, you were kind of restricted by that. Because what if I didn't want a lethal grenade? I want like a just go around shooting. And the Pick 10 system, what you could do, you could just have like pistol only. And so if you were that kind of player, wanted to have a challenge with that, you could do that. And the side of the craziness really made it a lot more enjoyable and fun game, as well as being more competitive. And what are your thoughts on that for the Pick 10 system?
It's a very good idea. It gives you a lot more custom ability. I believe that's a word.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So you can really make your class really customized to what you want it for.
Yeah, it's really create your own class, and yeah, it was Pick 10 system is great. Of course, you can't have a Pick 10 system without other crap. So of course, all the other things in the game were really doing well. And another thing in the create class system, score streaks. Now in the past we've seen kill streaks, and in Modern Warfare 3 they introduced like a point, assault, support, and what was the last one called? I don't know what the last one called, but basically you just earn perks,
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just, you just earn perks. And but the problem with that one is you can only select that. So once you got just more perks, you couldn't have assault, like score streaks, kill streaks. Sorry, well, came it up. But so you can have like lethal score streaks, like predator style, tactical, and they're just fun to use. It's a challenge as to the highest to get. And what score streaks does, it kind of combines everything. It rewards the player for being a good player and member of the team, capping these flags. But also you can aim for those high, like say the swarm or swarm, as I say. And I think score streaks, they really hit the bench. They really hit the top of the skies. Nailed the coffin, as I would say. And
nailed it.
And it was just a really good idea, score streaks. And I hope Ghost carries on that, because I don't see it getting any better. Oh yeah, anything it could get better is that if you could assign a set of score streaks to each class, like in Modern Warfare 3, because you can only assign score streaks overall, and that's less creative. You kind of took a step back from that. So
it sounds like you're sort of nicking my ideas that we mentioned in the last video.
video? You mean the video that was supposed to go out but you weren't recording?
Yeah, that one.
Oh my god. Recorded for like half an hour and then like, what? Oh no, we weren't recording. So yeah. But alright, sorry about that guys. So let's go into maps now. And we're a bit in the conflict, me and Fish Knight's Pro here. So let's hear Fish Knight's Pro first.
My sort of thing is, I think Black Ops 2 multiplayer maps are way better than any other Call of Duty game, and this is because of the variation in map look and feel and size. Unlike Modern Warfare 3, where they're all huge, sandy, and you got quick scopes across the map constantly, which was not a very nice thing, actually.
And I kind of agree with Jacob there. But on the other hand, in terms of Black Ops 2 maps, I don't mind playing them, but I wouldn't say go ahead saying I really like them. It's because first let's start off with Jacob's point. I do believe they're more textured. The look is a lot better, and I do like the look of them. But in terms of layout, because Black Ops 2 trying to make this a very fair game with everything they've done, and including the maps for the game modes, they made it very symmetrical. If you look at each side, they've got equal points, high peak points, buildings, roads, to make it a very fair map. So every side has the equal advantage at the start. And to me, I don't like that as much, because as a player, you have to fight for that battleground. You need to know where the battleground is, and you need to fight for that. And symmetrical maps are very predictable as well, so it's less enjoyable for me in that aspect. But I still would say I quite like the maps, but yeah, in my mind, not as good as in Jacob's mind. But alright, probably one of the biggest things, guns. And Fish Knight's Pro, would you like to start off with your favourite gun?
Yeah, my favourite gun is it's changed a bit since the last video that was on the old channel. I said it was the Scorpion Evo. I still like the Scorpion Evo, however, I like many more guns now, including like the SMR, because it's so overpowered. I think Eagle Eye 3 Pro said it was banned from MLG or something like that.
That was a foul.
No, it wasn't banned, but the other one was banned. Never mind.
Basically the same, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I nicked the wrong point.
It's fine. But the Scorpion Evo, a very high rate fire. That was interesting. A lot of competitive players use now when they're having a bad day, because you can in close combat. It's not about who picks it up first. It's the rate of fire just overtakes a lot of gunfire.
And also it has hardly any recoil. So
yeah, you see a lot of pro players ranging people with a Scorpion Evo, and their ability to do that without grip or something. And Scorpion Evo is a very powerful gun if you know how to use it. You could train Scorpion Evo. It's a little bit newbie, but it's still a very good gun, and pro players use it. So yeah, SMR. I don't know about that gun. Statistics say it's a big good gun. Gameplay says it's a good gun. I don't like the feel of the gun. The recoil, it feels soft, and that's why I'm more of a foul guy. But of course, they nerfed the crap out of that with Black Ops 2 nerfed a lot of guns to make the game fairer. Being the PDW, snipers, shotguns, they nerfed a lot of guns. But it's all the guns are one of my favourite guns. They're all really good. They didn't try and they took over some guns, but they made own guns. Like in the Call of Duty history. In Call of Duty history, you always have the favourite, like AK-47 from Warfare 2. They try to bring that over. Stuff like ACR, they try to bring it back. Modern Warfare 3, and they're trying to copy stuff. Black Ops 2, they had MSNC, MAA1, new things, new burst guns, new type of recoil, new things. It's just new. They didn't try and copy stuff, build on stuff. They went completely new, and it was really enjoyable using those guns. My favorite gun would be the MAA1 and the NSNC, just because they're like pro guns and they're just fantastic to use. Bit of a gun knowledge, if you didn't know, the MAA1 should be based on the gun XM8, which is
funny that.
What? Just which is XM8. Call of Duty, they have a surprisingly lot of gun knowledge. If you take a person who hasn't played Call of Duty, and person who has Call of Duty and base it on that and that only about their gun knowledge, Call of Duty does teach you a bit of gun knowledge. You can't base all of it because
some of the guns made up.
Yeah, and some of the ranges are too low, too high. It's ridiculous. But the M8 it should be the XM8, which is an American military weapon, or it should have been. But it was like over budget, stuff like that. It was too late. There's too much competition in the market due to SCAR, which is what's the company that makes SCAR?
I don't know. I can't remember.
It's a tip of the tongue. Yeah, anyway, H&K, which is a Heckler & Koch, German company, now own the XM8 as the American military kind of abandoned the project. So Heckler & Koch still going for that, I believe, not quite sure. But it's a fantastic looking gun, you gotta say. It is a fantastic looking gun. If you've seen all the DLC camos, which we're talking about in the video, they're always in that M8A1 and they look fantastic in it. It's just good looking gun. And wouldn't be complete with guns without the attachments, another big thing. Do you want to start that off?
On most of the primary guns, the level for the gun goes up to 16, which allows about 15 attachments. This means that you have a lot of variation. Obviously, it's excluding the sniper rifles and shotguns, because can you really imagine an ACOG on a shotgun, or like the grenade launcher on the sniper rifles?
These YouTubers.
But the thing about the attachments is, because of the Pick 10 system, you could have up to 3 attachments or no attachments. This changed your game.
Yeah, I mean, every time Call of Duty bring out a new one, the first bling on Modern Warfare 2, everyone like, wow, 2 attachments, and everyone, no, we want more attachments, 3 attachments. And to be honest, it feels like it's back to 1 attachment again, because they brought out so many more attachments. Because what Black Ops 2 did, they not only put attachments in to edit the look of your guns and how you look with your gun, but they edit the gun itself. Like, you would have, like, back in Call of Duty, basically all you had was like rapid fire, grenades, and stuff like that. Now you have like things like quick draw, stock, grip. These things all edit the gun's performance, and that was why you needed the Pick 10 system, or the wildcard primary gunfighter, and you can have 3 attachments. Like on the NA1, you always have like red dot sight for the scope, because assault rifles are so much better with a red dot sight. Then you have quick draw or like FMJ, and then you would have stock for that mobility. And I don't know, but I really liked it, because in the past all these attachments kind of used to be perks. Like if you remember, quick draw, aim down sights faster, it used to be ADS on Sleight of Hand Pro. And because now you've got no pro perks, they kind of changed it into attachments. And I quite like that idea. The variation.
Perks in a minute. Very quickly, wildcards. Basically, this gives you loads of more options in your Pick 10 system. Obviously, taking up 1 point for the card and the extra thing.
And I've had Ghost has caught onto that with like 26 points, and then you can, every perk has a set amount of points, so that perk is equals 1 point, or that perk is equals 3 points. So, 3, I know, these bastards scamming us some money. Yeah, so it's all about variation now. Like, you as a player customizing your own thing, more power in your hands. And yeah. Right, now we go to an important thing, servers. Now, this was kind of a disappointment in Black Ops 2. They were always... at launch day, they were crap.
No, the day, like, the first week, they were okay. They were better than the Modern Warfare 3 ones. But for the whole of the rest of the year, they have been awful.
Laggy. I'll talk to you later about League Play, but oh my gosh. So I don't know if you've played League Play. It's funny, a game takes ages, then you would lose placement games due to lagging out, which is nothing to do with your fault or your internet connection. Internet connection, lag, host power is unbelievable. It was probably one of the strongest. Then COD 4. It was like basically COD 4. If you were a host, you would win the game every time because it was too powerful. And then that kind of came back on Black Ops 2. Host power was pretty powerful, and yeah. Oh my gosh, the servers. I know this COD. They say they have dedicated servers like every year, and then there's not much change about them. So hopefully they can like step up their game this year. But I don't think that everyone's complaining about lag.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the one that in drop things about Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Going briefly now. Oh, sorry about that, Mr. Popular here. But going into game modes. Where did you come perks? No, sorry, perks. Going to perks. No, sure. Alright, perks. Of course they cancel out pro perks, but did they add like new perks?
A couple.
Fast hands, is that the new one?
It could be. Well, really, they only spread the range.
Yeah. There's not much to say about perks. It's really cancelled pro perks. They got rid of sleight of hand, which kind of changed a lot.
But they put it in as an attachment, so.
Yeah. Well, no, you can't reload guns faster.
Yeah.
You can't. Fast hands, fast mag, I guess.
Yeah, fast mags is sleight of hand.
Yeah.
As an attachment. Cool.
I guess.
Didn't know these things.
Can you have fast mag? Yeah, you can have fast mag. My bad, guys. But the perks, not much to say about that, except for there's some very crucial perks. Their default perks set out is basically what you have, except from Hardline and the Flak Jacket, Lifesaver.
I don't use it.
They've used that a lot, but when you first came out, everyone was using like C4 grenades. It was like domination. They were flying everywhere. Flak Jacket, so that perk was important. You have things like Dead Sun, which is there's not really much to talk about perks. Somebody got cancelled per perks again. Sorry, repeating myself there. But they're good perks. They're good perks. Yeah. Game modes now. They introduced League, which is kind of a game mode if you take it, and Hardpoint. And we'll start on the basics. Hardpoint. And how were you feeling about Hardpoint?
To be honest, I didn't even know it came out until I played it. I was like, what's this? Let's play it. Okay, there's loads of little arrows everywhere. Let's stand on them.
And so did you enjoy Hardpoint? Do you think in pubs?
It's okay. It became a bit too much people just throwing grenades everywhere.
That's true. On pubs it was very less enjoyable. It's just a lot of spamming things.
By pubs he means public matches, not the place that you go for a drink.
Yeah, that'd be weird, a hard point in a pub. Yeah. But hard point is less enjoyable on pubs, I find, because of all the noobs and the tubes, stuff like that. But Hardpoint on competitive or league play, totally different story. And if you didn't know, Hardpoint is actually based on King of the Hill, I've heard, on Halo. Could you confirm that for me, Fishlands Bro? Do you know?
So?
Yeah. Confirm it for me. I think so, yeah. But yeah. So and then hardpoint on League is very good. I really like that I introduced it because I basically I don't play pubs anymore. I just play League because I love that competitive feel. Just thinking, why don't I get competitive? Finding a team is hard. Setting up a team is hard, and I have set up a team. I've said in my videos that I was gonna do Road to Pro. That never came out. That was because that was because I never got my team. Well, I got my team and then it went basically. And yeah, so sorry about that. Second page. But I was saying about what was I saying? Fishlands Pro.
Something about Road to Pro.
Road to Pro never came out because I made a competitive team, and then players. Well, I had to drop players for
like every
reasons.
day.
Yeah, I had to drop players like every day, and it wasn't easy because most of them were friends, but I had to drop them for reasons. Not because it wasn't normally because if they were good or bad. I didn't really drop them because of the reasons. It was reasons about, well, I'll tell you, one, didn't take it seriously. I'll tell you what I did. We were recording Road to Pro, 3 episodes into the series that I was getting ready. Sorry, this isn't really a summary, but I'll just tell you the story. And he decided to go sniper only on hardpoint on our last placement game, and we lost because he wasn't even serious. He didn't anchor, and he wasn't good at sniping. He just like sniper only. So I had to drop him, and then there's other people. And when I finally got a pro team, my PS3 broke. So I can't play on the PS3 as of now. Waiting for the PS4 basically, I think. And my PS3 broke, so yeah. It's hard life, it's a hard life. But, so yeah. But sorry about that, missed track, but yeah, so we'll talk about League. Now, League, there's like about 3,000 people on it all the time, so there's quite a lot less than plus, but people who follow competitive, I think would agree that's a really good idea in terms of game mode. So, and do you want to talk about sound now? The game sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game sound's changed a lot. You can no longer sound whore, which basically means you sit in the corner of the map listening for people to creep up to you, then you kill them.
Yeah, if you got a headset, loads of videos have been showing that sound whore is really hard to achieve in Black Ops 2. The footstep sounds are just... I mean, you still sound whore, like on competitive, when you do S&D you still put dead sounds on, but it's really hard to sound whore. Going back to past CODs, that is, comparing that. So, I don't know, game sound, also, game sound's alright, grenades, blah.
The guns sound a lot better than the Modern Warfare.
The guns sound, yeah, the guns sound amazing, like, they all sound plastic, the guns, in Modern Warfare 3. The M81, great sounding gun. Sounds great, MSNC, PDW. PDW sounds a bit plastic. FOW, that's a great sound, I find. Vector sounds like when you put rapid fire in a Vector and you can sit back and just listen to that baby roar. that's a funny thing. And we'll finish it off by talking about Black Ops Multiplayer as a whole. I know we started, but alright. Black Ops Multiplayer is probably, they try to aim, I believe, for making it a very fair environment. And but the problem is they put a lot of OP guns in, and that's why they patched a lot of guns. But in doing so, they probably made one of the funnest Call of Duty multiplayers in history.
But also the most competitive.
And also the most competitive. A lot of people have started competitive from Black Ops 2 because of that Call of Duty. They put league play in that to make it competitive.
And
like, competitors go one of a thing. It's not because COD is a popular game more popular. It's because they put that in. And sorry Jake, I cut you off a little bit there.
League play, really, you can test your skills, so if you don't think you're that good and then you like win 8 games in a row on League, you're top like 90 kills, then you probably are pretty good.
Whoa. If you're topping 90 kills, by the way, on League, go pro immediately. Alright? And now, just stop watching this video and just sign up for game battles on MOG, because if you drop 90 kills, well, if there's like a guy, 4 guys AFK, then you can calm down. You know? But 90 kills is like unheard of. Quickly finish it off, talk about multiplayer competitive. And then if you watch Gfinity 2, if you do, check out some videos. Carnal with a silent defuse, great video, watch it.
I think what you're doing is promoting other channels. Can we bring it back a little bit?
You see how it is. Alright. And Carmel dropping 28 kills, kill streak in Gfinity 2, which is unheard of as well as it's pro. But yeah, sum up. Black Ops 2 multiplayer.
Better than the rest.
Thank you for watching. This has been ARK2central. Peace and out.